Hey there, hey, been waiting for you. This is Love B, on my way to work once again in the Buzzmobile. That's right. And I got my my moon roof open. Well, not open to the elements, but you can see through it if you can. I guess that's about it. All right, so here we are once again. Hey, I just want to thank everybody that visited my videos that I did with my Sonora phonograph. It's an antique phonograph that I got a couple of years back, not too long ago, for my birthday, from my wife. When we went antiquing, we just really enjoy antiquing. Sometimes we go down to a place called Cold Springs, and Cold Springs is got so many antique shops. It is absolutely wonderful. If you ever visit New York, go to Cold Springs. It is the bomb. Yes, it is. Well, anyway, here we are once again, running a little late for work as usual. So what else is new? Wow, I got that cough still. You know, I've had this cough for the past couple of weeks, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better getting over this cold, but I still got that lingering post-nasal drip yuck cough. Anyway, I'm looking for a lot of 78s for my phonograph. It's a wind-up Sonora. I do believe it's like 1920s circa. It's a great machine. The insides are beautiful. They're pristine. The phonograph itself works great. I just got to do a little tweaking of the sound arm as well as the area that you put the needle in, the sound box, that's called. Just basically the needle hits this vibrating armature that hits a piece of kind of like clear plastic filament, and that produces the sound that goes down the hollow sound bar into the wooden speaker that comes out the front. All the sound comes out the front, and it's really, really amazing that back in the day, that's how families entertain themselves and listen to records. There was no electricity, there was nothing. All you do is wind it up, depend on a spring that's on the inside, a heavy-duty spring, to turn the turntable, and the rest is history. I mean, it's wonderful. It's great sound. I mean, you can't blast it like a boom box or anything like that, but it was enough for the family in a sitting room to enjoy music through, and it's really great. It takes size 78 records, which now I'm looking for some vintage. I have procured several albums. Now, what I mean by the word albums is, an album that has like 25 to 50 sleeves in them of actual 78 vintage records. I picked them up at a flea market, and some of them are really not in the best condition. So I'm still looking, and I'll tell you, I went on eBay, and you know, folks, I don't know, you may or may not agree with me on this, but eBay has gotten a lot more expensive. I remember when eBay first came out, okay, and like most of you do that are watching this, and it was a bargain site. You could get bargains every single day. Now, you have to, today, we have to search for the bargains on eBay. Yes, you have to search for the bargains on eBay. Whereas before, you would open up eBay and you would find the bargain. It would hit you right smack in the face, and it was honest bidding. It was great. Now it's more, I don't know, it's more of a business. You know what I mean? And which is good in a way, but it certainly doesn't bring down the price of the items. There are some places in the world that I can get the same item in a store a lot cheaper than on eBay. That's just the way of life, I guess. But there was a time when I was an eBay super seller. I forgot the name of it. It's been such a long time. I sold a lot, okay? I used to deal in vintage toys, ventriloquist dummies, professional ventriloquist dummies, vintage, everything vintage. And there was a big market back then for it, and there still is to a certain degree. But I was a power seller. Yes, definitely a power seller back then. In a month's time, believe it or not, I made $14,000. Okay, and that's not too shabby for a little sideline business. You know what I mean? That's not bad at all. But it takes work. You get out of it what you put in it. Okay? Now, I'm not getting paid by eBay to say this, but you get out of it what you put into it. But that's my tip of the day. If you ever decide to go into eBay and sell some stuff and really want to do it and make some money, okay, which you can, you got to put a lot in it in order to get a lot out of it, okay? And there's a lot of perks. Now, for example, the United States Post Office, they will send you free shipping containers, free boxes, okay? But it's first class, and you got to send the item first class. So what I did was I would get the boxes or find the boxes, okay? If it said first class shipping, U.S. Postal Service, I would just cut the box up, invert it, glue it back together, and the only thing on the outside was the whatchamacallit, was just a cardboard, was the cardboard that you would normally see on the inside of the box. So all the markings on the exterior of the box were gone. Okay, hold on, I got a lane change here. Here we go. Hold on. All right, now, okay. Making this, getting off the exit here. Give me a second, just to maneuver this. All right, yes, and here we are. Okay, so if you ever think about doing the eBay thing, okay, you know what? You have to devote your time and you have to devote your effort to it. It's a side job. There's some people, some of these power sellers, man, they're making a lot of money. They do pretty good for themselves. You can actually have your own business and live, on what you make, from eBay. The possibilities, excuse me, are endless, are absolutely endless on eBay. But like I said before, what you get out of it is what you got to put into it. Okay, so the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. And then, of course, you got to be seller savvy. You got to know what you're doing. You got to pick your market and you got to stick with it, and you got to do your research. You can't just go on eBay wanting to be a power seller and then all of a sudden think you're going to do it overnight. It ain't going to happen. I can tell you that right now. There's a lot of technical stuff that you got to do with eBay. A lot of technical stuff, okay? Meaning that you got to look at the market, you got to see who's selling the same item for what price, and you got to try to beat that price. And of course, there are some tricks of the trade of as far as shipping is concerned. You can include your free shipping. Okay, but remember, free shipping, folks, is not really free. You're still paying for it in the overall price of the item that you're purchasing. And just remember that. Just remember that. And that's true. I don't know, many of you might disagree with me, but that's it. You're there to make some money, and you want to attract people, and everybody likes to hear the words free, as in free shipping. So if you're selling it for $50, okay, you got that shipping and handling, figured out, and it's going to be in that $50. Buy it now, okay? And if it's If it's an auction you want to do, you initially put it down. You put down the shipping and handling, okay? And 15% over that. So there you go. Okay, you make your 15%, and you also got your shipping covered. And you're advertising free shipping. There's that word again, free. Oh, wow. Isn't this a beautiful day today? And it sure is. And I'll tell you, it is 40 degrees out. Now, let me tell you something about 40 degrees, okay? 40 degrees. Over the past couple of days, and I'd say past week or so, we've had some horrible weather here. I mean, we're talking about 20s, in the teens, for crying out loud. I mean, way below the freezing point. And we're just getting back to some normalcy right now. And 40 degrees is like a heat wave here, believe it. Excuse me, is like a heat wave here. Oh, wow, I got the hiccups. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, if you can see in the distance, okay, let me see if I can, there you go, in the distance. Wow, I'll tell you what, it's a lot shakier doing it that way. Hold on, let me bring it down a little bit. There you go, that's fine. Okay, in the distance you see the majestic Hudson River over to the upper left-hand corner, and the mountains. Wow, let's take a nice look there. Wow, this is great. This is really wonderful. Today is a beautiful day. It's cloudy. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. I am rediscovering the joy of painting with Bob Ross. Do you remember Bob Ross? That used to be on PBS, the public station, PBS. Oh, I'll tell you, public broadcasting. That was a wonderful. Here in New York, it was Channel 13, WNET. And I would watch Bob Ross as a child growing up. And it just fascinated me how he could take a piece of canvas, throw some paint on it, and with some strokes of the brush, okay, make a beautiful, beautiful scene. Unfortunately, Bob Ross died back in the 90s, and he's dearly missed by many. A wonderful man, a wonderful, wonderful man, very soft-spoken, wonderful, wonderful teacher of the art of painting. And he is definitely missed throughout the art community. And of course, for those who watched him on PBS for all those years. Yep. Wonderful, wonderful man. He's the guy that said basically that referred to different things as here's that little cloud, and you can make that little cloud any way you want. You know why? Because it's your painting and it's your world, and you can do whatever you want in your world. I mean, that was just to paraphrase some of the things that he used to say as he was creating lovely, lovely scenic paintings. Yes. Okay, well, if you have anything you want to say, put it in the comments section, okay? And I'll also try to put a link to one of Bob Ross's painting YouTube sites, although you could probably just put it in the search for YouTube, Bob Ross, BOBROSS, and there is a lot of his entire shows and series on YouTube. So check it out, and hopefully you will fall in love with the joy of painting as I did. Okay, folks, that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here. This is Love B, and remember what I always say. Love each other, okay? Because we are all we have. Have a great day, folks. Love you all. Until next time, we're buzzing out of here. Bye-bye now.